The day my family cut me off for who I chose to love, they thought they erased me, but 9 years later, my mother came back to my door asking for something she had no right to. My name is Laila, I'm 34 years old, and what happened that day changed how I see family forever. The memory still feels sharp. The house smelled like strong perfume and freshly cleaned floors, like they were preparing for something important. I stood in the center of the living room, my hands tight together, while they all stared at me. My father spoke first. If you marry him, don't come back. Simple. Cold. My chest tightened. You don't mean that. My mother didn't even look at me. We do. I glanced at my sister. She looked away. I felt it then. Real. Final. I love him, I said quietly. My father's voice rose. That's not enough. Silence filled the room. I swallowed hard. It is for me. That was it. No shouting after that. No drama. Just a door closing behind me as I walked out with one suitcase and everything I thought I knew about family left inside. The next years were not easy. There were nights when the apartment felt too quiet. The sound of the old ceiling fan clicking was louder than my thoughts. Bills stacked up. Jobs came and went. But he stayed. Adrian stayed. He worked late. I worked early. We built everything slowly, piece by piece. No help, no support, just effort. Sometimes I thought about calling my mother, just to hear her voice. I never did. Then one day turned into years. 9 of them. By then, our life looked different. A small house, a steady business, peace, real peace. Until the knock came. It was a soft knock. Careful. I opened the door. And froze. My mother stood there. Older. Tired. But still the same. For a second, neither of us spoke. Then she said, "Can I come in?" I stepped aside slowly. She walked in, looking around like she didn't recognize anything. Maybe she didn't. "This is your home?" she asked. "Yes." She nodded once. We sat down. The silence felt heavy, but I wasn't the same person anymore. She cleared her throat. "I heard you're doing well." I didn't answer. She leaned forward slightly. "Your father is sick." I felt something shift inside me, but I kept my face calm. "I'm sorry to hear that." She watched me closely. "We need help." There it was. Not, "I missed you." Not, "I'm sorry." Just need. I folded my hands together. "Help with what?" "Money," she said. "Direct. Medical bills." "It's a lot." I let a small pause settle between us. "And you thought of me?" I asked. Her voice tightened. "You're still family." I almost smiled. Was I family 9 years ago? I asked quietly. She looked away. "This is different," she said. "No," I replied. "It's exactly the same." The room went still. She tried again. "We made mistakes." I nodded slowly. "You did." Her eyes met mine. "So you'll help." I leaned back, my voice steady. "I built everything I have without you. You made that clear. I had to." She didn't speak. "I won't ignore what happened," I continued. "You don't get to walk back in and act like none of it mattered." Her face changed. Not angry, just unsure. For the first time, she didn't have control. "I'm not saying no," I added calmly. "But this isn't about money first." She frowned. "Then what?" "Respect," I said. Silence. "You don't get anything from me until you acknowledge what you did," I continued. "All of it." Her hands tightened in her lap. "That means saying it clearly," I said. "Why you cut me off." Why you treated him like he didn't belong. Why you thought I didn't either. The air felt heavy again. But this time, I wasn't the one breaking. She took a slow breath. I was wrong, she said quietly. I watched her, waiting. All of it, she added. The words hung there. Real. Uncomfortable. I nodded once. Then I stood up. We can talk about the rest later, I said. She looked at me, surprised. I walked toward the door and opened it. Next time, I said, you come as my mother, not as someone asking for something. She stood there for a moment. Then she nodded and stepped out. I closed the door gently, not with anger, with control.